So as we discussed yesterday, we just started the discussion about the Dunning procedure. Okay, how the Dunning procedure, the maximum Dunning levels, which we are going to implement in SAP 9 levels. Okay, and okay, now the most of the organizations either they can go for the 9 level, either they can go for the 3 levels or 4 levels. Okay, it's depends on the organization to organization that the requirement will be different. And one more thing, then let us assume. Okay, now let us assume I want to add, we would like to add. Okay, first let me explain you now what we have done. Okay, while sending the Dunning reminders, okay, while sending the Dunning reminders, what we have done, even we have sent some physical copies through the courier. Okay, so let us assume, okay, the charges, okay, we have sent, okay, the option number one, we have sent the reminders by courier also. By courier meaning that it's a physical copy. Okay, now through the every so when we are sending by courier, okay, there will be some additional charges. Let us assume 200 rupees which we have, okay, paid. Okay, so due to the, okay, 200 rupees, I'll just mention is the 200 rupees. Okay, now these 200 rupees, okay, initially we have paid. Okay, but now when the customer is going to, because customer did not made the payment on time, so due to that fact, okay, we sent reminders. In this process we have, okay, we have paid 200 rupees for at the time of maybe the second Dunning level or third Dunning letter, total the 200 charges. Okay, 200 rupees. Now if you want to include additional charges also, then see, okay, we have sent a Dunning reminders by courier, so the Dunning charges, so the charges, so the charges need to, remember, the charges need to collect from customer, need to collect from the customer only. Okay, not by us. Okay, why we need to bear that one? Okay, because since customer did the mistake, so that is the reason. Okay, 200 rupees, let us assume this is the where we have the option number one. Then option number two, option, I mean, additional charges, what are the additional charges which we can include? Then interest charges, interest interest charges, let us assume. Okay, interest charges by percentage, okay, or through percentage, percentage or fixed amount. Which one is feasible for you, you can go. So meaning that, let us assume I can able to, okay, charge 10 per 5% of the, okay, 5% of the interest, okay, which amount which I am receiving, yet to receive from the customer. Or I can charge the some fixed amount. Let us assume the fixed 5% amount. Let us assume for Dunning 2, for Dunning level 2. Okay, for Dunning notice, I'll mention here is a for Dunning notice, for Dunning notice 1. Okay, the charges, the I mean the amount, the interest, the while sending the then is a, let us assume 500 rupees. Then for the Dunning notice 2, while sending a Dunning notice 2, I would like to charge as a 750 rupees. Let us assume you are increasing 250 rupees. Then Dunning letter 3. Okay, Dunning letter 3. Okay, it's a, here you are going to charge a 1000 rupees. And also either, as I told here, either you can percentage wise also you can do, I mean the feasibility is available in the system, or you can directly the go by the amount, also fixed amount you can, for per Dunning letter you can just fix it some amount based on the which one is feasible, you can decide that one. Okay, we'll see the options. Okay, now everything is fine, but now how system should know, or how system should know this customer is having the, okay, these many open items, the customer is not making payment, so that could be the reason we have, there could be some open line items are there into the customer master data. How system should know that one? Okay, so what we can do, okay, to identify or to determine the dunning, to execute the dunning process, we need to create a separate dunning process. That dunning process need to assign into the customer master. Anyhow, that customer already created with under company code. Okay, the dunning which we are going to execute at company code level. Okay, with help with combination of customer masters. Okay, so that what will happen automatically, okay, the dunning will get processed. Okay, so that is the internal relay, internal logic how system will know. Okay, so then we can see then how we can go for the dunning configuration. Okay, then first we need to define what we need to define the, okay, number one is the define dunning areas. Okay, define dunning areas. Most are the cases the dunning areas either we can keep it company code or it's a country wise also, because one dunning area can be used for multiple company codes. There are no restrictions because the dunning areas, the so this and all it's a client level, so that I can use n number of company codes also. Okay, then the second one is that define define dunning procedures. Okay, then then once the dunning procedures will be defined, then then go to the assign dunning procedures. Then the third one is a assign dunning procedures in customer in customer master. Okay, based on this logic the system is going to determine the dunning. Then okay, first let us see the configuration steps. Okay, let me go to the SPRO. Okay, because I know the transaction code, but even though, so we can, I will show you first time, right? I will go then path SPRO financial accounting accounts receivable and accounts payable business transactions. Just come to dunning, basic settings for dunning. Okay, define dunning areas. Okay, now let me, now you can see here areas. Okay, here the areas which we are going to define. If you define, okay, this, let me give the, so the dunning areas you can see. Okay, depends on your requirement. Here you can see here for local customers, for local vendors, however you want. Now you can see sometimes you can see here, even you can differentiate that one, that the dunning area for for at customer groups level or vendor groups level also. Okay, it's a depends on the your requirement. As I told, even dunning is not only applicable for the customers, even it's applicable for the vendors also, as I told here. Okay, now let me create the new entry. What I will do, I am not going to specify any area. So if I leave the blank here, then it will be applicable for all. It's a vendors and customers. I do not want, okay, A001, the company code area. I'm just leaving the blank. Okay, dunning area, dunning area of A001. Okay, just if you specify something here, then it will be applicable only for that either customers or vendors. Okay, now even no one will select here. Okay, then but that again it's organization to organization, A001 the company code level. Then come to the dunning procedure. Dunning procedure, define dunning procedure, click on the, okay, this is directly the FBMP is the transaction code. You can directly come here also. Then click on the define dunning procedure. This is the important step, very important step. Here all the things which what we have discussed in previous session and today's session also, all the things will be defined in this step only. Okay, now new procedure, click on the new procedure. Okay, then the dunning procedure, Dunning procedure, let me, the dunning area we have created, okay, right, the dunning procedure which I am going to create, same I'll give just for identification. Then dunning procedure of, okay, I'll just mention. Now here you can see here, yesterday what I have explained, that frequency of the frequency dunning need to be sent once in a 10 days, okay, where what is the deciding factor here, from where the system will understand, okay. Now this is the one where we are going to define here. Now see the dunning interval days, okay, what is the frequent days which you are going to give, either you can take 15 days, 10 days, it's a depends on your requirement, which one is feasible for you. Okay, for every 10 days I would like to send the dunning notice. Then remember, number of dunning levels, how many dunning levels which you would like to send, 4 dunning levels. And also one thing, okay, first let me do the config. Here I just mentioned is the four notices which we would like to send. Okay, but now the content of the dunning, okay, notice number one, how it will be there? It will be the only the content will be soft. It will be there in the notice. Okay, hey, your items are due. Please make the payment as much as possible. That is the dunning one in the notice number one. In the second notice, the content will be little bit harsh will be there. So okay, the content like this. You still now we have sent a reminder number one, but there is no response from you. Please make the payment. That is the dunning. I mean, it's a standard, but also if there will be a requirement, we can do changes. Then in the dunning notice 3, if you are not going to respond back, then what we will do, we can go for, we can approach legally. Okay, then the final notice will be sent, then after that the legal approach will be happen. Okay, the content of the dunning also in the notice, okay, when we are sending, okay, the notice also the content will be differ what standard SAP has been provided. But in real time the SAP provided output which will not sufficient. Okay, then most are the 99% we need to sit with the ABAP team, technical team. Okay, we need to do the changes in the form. Okay, remember that one. Then okay, now the 4 days, okay, line item. Okay, now if there is any grace period, okay, if there is any grace days which you want to mention, you just mention. So meaning that if the today line item will become due, then the system won't consider that line item as a due item. Then after 3 days only, the line item will be considered as a due item. So that is the reason I'm not going to mention anything here. Okay, then okay, if there is an interest, as I told here, if you would like to apply some interest here, you need to select the interest indicator. Based on this, the system will apply the interest. Okay, so public holiday calendar, if in India, okay, let us assume October 2nd, okay, or it's a May 1st, and also January 26th, August 15th. If those are falls under working day, then if you would like to assign the holidays calendar here, you can assign. This is the option. Okay, then select the standard transactions dunning. Okay, standard transactions dunning. Okay, then enter here, enter. Then then come, okay, this options we must have to select. Okay, then click on the dunning text. Okay, dunning text, this is the, now you can see here, as soon as once you click here, you can understand here, please. Okay, now system is asking, okay, first option number one, okay, to which company code, okay, the dunning procedure which we are going to creating, okay, give the company code A001. At the same time, the procedure which we are going to defining, whether it is applicable for customers or vendors, you can see here, but select the customers radio button and enter it. Okay, now A001, where is that A001? Then we need to activate that one. Okay, I think it's not there. Select a new company code A001, enter it. A001, okay, we need to select these options. Okay, so then save it, then save the procedure. Okay. Then again, just go to the dunning levels. Okay, we have dunning text we have maintained. Come to the dunning levels. Then now you can see here 0 days here is there. Okay, now dunning here you can see the 4 levels which we have obtained. The option is a 4 levels we would like to go. From these 4 levels, level number 1, today if I am going to run, after 10 days again the system will run automatically. Okay, but in real time what will happen, this dunning and all, it will be set up as a back-end job. Okay, the system will automatically run the job, release the job when the due date will come into picture without manual intervention. Okay, that we will discuss in the real time. Okay, how we can do the setup, the background jobs. Then now the 10% here, the 10 days, 20 days, 30 days. Okay, now frequency. Okay, now today is the 0 days. Let us assume after 10 days we would like to run to, dunning level 2, dunning level 3, 4. It's that the number of days how often we need to run. It's a 10 days, the gap it is there. Okay, now select the, now as soon as, okay, then select the dunning, select the, okay, done, always dunning. Okay, select the always dunning, always dunning. Then then calculate interest and all doesn't required. Okay, print items doesn't required. Okay, payment day, deadlines, this is not required always. Okay, then select this one, select this one. Okay, this one also always done, legal dunning procedure. If you want a legal dunning procedure, then then now let me come to the charges what we have discussed about. Now come to the currency, in which currency we are going to applying the charges. Now you can see dunning level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a depends on your requirement. As I told here, fixed amount, if you would like to apply the fixed amount, you can mention the fixed amount here. If you would like to apply some percentage amount, you can apply the percentage as I told. Okay, now let me enter 1 dunning level 1, dunning level, notice 2, notice 3, sorry, notice 3, notice 4. Okay, now from, okay, dunning amount, if the dunning amount is a more than 100 rupees, okay, then let us apply is a 500 rupees. Okay, let me enter is a 250 rupees. Then I will mention is the same. Then here is the 500 rupees. Okay, then here, 100 rupees. Here is the 750 rupees. I will just mention because for each and for each dunning to dunning, we are just increasing the amount. Okay, enter. Okay, then save it. then then come to the dunning text. Okay, minimum amounts. Okay, dunning levels we have entered. Come to the dunning text option, enter here. Now what is the standard output? Okay, the standard, the SAP delivered output view it is there. So as soon as once we execute the dunning procedure, okay, there will be a standard output will be there. Standard output in the sense, okay, you that the dunning notice what it contains exactly. Okay, so it is having the line items. Okay, then dunning level 1. Okay, then turning level 1. Okay, procedure doesn't require. Then come to the form. Okay, the form F150, F150 underscore, let me go to here. Yeah, F150 underscore DUNN. This is the standard form. What I am telling, remember, I am repeating again. This is the standard SAP delivered output. 3, 4, I will mention here. 02, 03, 04. It will be then 04. Enter. Then charges, if you would like to apply the charges, okay, we have already entered the Indian rupees, then doesn't matter here. Dunning levels, okay, fine. let me go back here, then save it. Now the dunning procedure, what we would like to have, we have created. Now you can see here, this is a procedure. Now how this procedure will applicable, as I told you, now let me assign this procedure into my customer master. Where I can assign into the customer master, go to the FD02 transaction code, the change of the customer master 001, then select the customer master. Okay, prior to run the dunning procedure, you must have to assign the dunning procedure into the master data. Remember, this is also important. The dunning also, how many for interview perspective, this is also important. Click on the company code option where we can assign. Come to the correspondence options. Okay, correspondence and the in the company code. Okay, then come to the correspondence. Now you can see here the dunning procedure option here. Now you can see here A001, the dunning procedure. Do we need to activate something? I think it is there. Okay, fine. A001. Okay, A001. Then see, one thing you just remember here, as soon as once I execute the once I run the dunning for this customer, what will happen, the dunning, the system automatically we can able to see the updates here in the master data. What will happen, I mean, when the dunning has been executed, and what is the dunning notice, either it's a level we have configured, right, done 1 2 3 4 notices. Okay, for which level that the dunning has been executed on behalf of this customer. Okay, we can able to see this one. Okay, I will keep this screen as the same. Okay, let's see. Then even we can come back later on also, we can see that one. Okay, now what I have done, okay, I have assigned the dunning procedure into the customer master data. Okay, what I will do, let me post to the, okay, let me post to the invoices, customer invoices. Okay, so what I will do, let me 01/01/23. Okay, why I am taking is a past date, so meaning that, okay, now we want to see the, okay, dunning, uh, dunning for the 1 and 2 3 at least. Okay, now let me A001, let me select this one, then enter. Okay, let me enter is the customer invoice, then 50. Okay, as we have seen yesterday, it's I will take some repairs, some service related, then enter star and plus here, enter, then simulate it. Okay, customer is debiting, our this account is the revenue account is crediting, then save it. Okay, let me post the one more line item 50102. Okay, 50102. The date, let me change here the date. Here the fifth only, fifth. Okay, fine. Same customer. I will change the amount here is the, okay, I just want to change only the amount. Okay, 333 I have entered, but you have changed only if you have, I have changed only for the customer. We need to change the same amount to the, okay, the GL also, remember, otherwise system there will be a huge difference. System will not allow you to post the transaction. Remember always this one. Enter, then come to the this one. Now you can see debit and credit. Now you can see. Now let me post this one also. Okay, now the two documents I have posted. Let me go to the slash n FBL51 is the transaction code. Now let me execute this transaction. Whether the two line item, first you need to understand, because why I have posted with a past date, because the line items we would require is a I mean overdue line items. Okay, as yesterday Ibrahim was asking that, okay, if now there will be a line item, okay, the line item will be due, okay, maybe 25th of January. Okay, now if such kind of line item, system will not send, okay, a reminder, just for your information. Okay, once the line item will be due, then only it will be sent, remember. Okay, now two line items are due. Now how can I run the dunning procedure? Then go to transaction code, F150 is the transaction code. Then give the run date. Okay, run date, okay, let me give the 15th of, okay, 15th of 2023, because one line item which is there in first of one document we have posted 1st of January, one document I have posted is the 5th of January. So we would like to see the, okay, we would like to see the two line items in this dunning notice. Identification, okay, whichever you want you can give it. Okay, enter. Then parameters, come to the parameters. Okay, then the dunning date, give the today's date, 15th 50/01 2023. Okay, documents posted up to, also you can give the same date, you can give the same date. Company code, okay, A001 company code. If you know the customer master, okay, give the, I mean we must have to specify the masters, customer master to whom we are executing the dunning. Enter. Free selection doesn't required. Then additional log, come to the additional log, just give the customer. Enter. Then save it. Okay, now what we have done, as soon as once we save this one, parameters were maintained. That this is the notification what system is popping up. Okay, now now once this will be executed, okay, once this will be executed, then then what will happen? Okay. Okay, then schedule. Okay, then let me go to, here is the, okay, dunning run. We have already given the customers parameters. Then schedule button. Okay, select schedule button, start immediate. Okay, select start immediate, then enter. Okay, schedule, click on the schedule button or click enter, whichever is feasible for you. Now click on enter. Dunning done selection is running, still it is running, you can see here, still it is running. Okay, need to enter the status. Okay, dunning is complete. Okay, now whether the system has been, okay, whether the system has been determined the line items or not, just go to the dunning list or exception list, we will come to know. Okay, the system has been executed, the system has been executed. Okay, dunning area 1, okay, I think dunning notice 1. Okay, system has been picked two line items. Okay, total amount. Then let me come back. Okay, then once this will be completed, okay, okay, until to press we need to come to the, okay, dunning selection. Okay, then then select, then after that, okay, select the dunning printout. Okay, select the dunning printout. Okay, if there are any exception list, you can go and click on the dunning printout option. Okay, then, okay, oh, one moment, one, before I do not want to execute this dunning. Okay, if I execute this one, what will happen? Okay, okay, now if you want to see, okay, let me execute this one, then after that with future date I will go for that one. Okay, fine. Then printout, click on the printout option. Okay, then here dunning printout is running. Let enter, keep on enter. Okay, until to finish that one. Okay, see, still the dunning procedure is running, remember. Okay, printout is completed, printout is completed, dunning printout is completed. Let me go to the dunning history. Okay, go to dunning history. Account type D is representing to the customer A001. Then customer, if you know, you can enter, then execute it here. display the notice. Display the notice. Click on this one. Okay, now you can see here the same changes we can able to see in the master data also. Now let me go to the master data here, whether the master data has been updated or not. Let me come to here, company code data, correspondence. Now you can see the dunning level which we ran. Okay, if you when the last dunning has been executed, 15th of January it has been executed, remember. Now, okay, the dunning area. Okay, now what we have seen, okay, the two line items which are determined here. Let us see the printout. Okay, let us see the printout of that one. Let us see the printout of the, okay, output layout, how it will be there. Click on the print preview. Now you can see here, this is the first dunning notice when we have executed. Okay, even as per our earlier discussion, the system should, okay, the charges also. Now you can see here one line item. Okay, this is the document number. It has we have posted 2,50,000 rupees. Okay, sorry, 25 lakhs. Then this is at 33,000. Okay, the due date was on 1st January 2023. Okay, this is the document which we have posted on 5, but even though the document date was 1st January, okay, the due date was, okay, this is the due date. Then the total dunning charges which we have applied here to 250 rupees as we have configured in the system. Now the total of the dunning, I mean due items, okay, 25 lakhs 33,583 rupees. This amount, this is the amount customer has to make the payment. Okay, we, because what will happen up to here I can show. Okay, what will happen up to here, then once this will be performed, then this automatically it will get sent to the customers mail IDs in the form of soft copies. Automatically it will triggered. Okay, but that is the one we would require is a, okay, basis team support. Okay, basis team will set up the, okay, connectivity, then printer setup and all. Okay, so in real time I am just explaining in real time how that will work. Okay, so the two line items, okay, it will add. If you want to print out, you can take a print out. There is a print option, it is there. Okay, you can go and take print out. Okay, now we have seen. Now the content you can see here. Dear sir, ma'am, the invoice listed below are the due for the payment. If you have paid the amount due in the, okay, intervening period, okay, please, okay, disgrade this later. Okay, now let us see the second dunning reminder, how it will be there. Okay, now let me come back. Let me close this one. Okay, now we ran is the 15th of January. Remember, now you can see first dunning notice we have issued to the customer. Then come back. Then when the next dunning notice, the 10 days frequency we have given, right? Okay, the next frequency would be a 25th of January. Okay, let me enter. Again we need to enter the parameters. Okay, the dunning date, let me enter here is the 25th of January 2023. The same date I will enter, the same date. Then company code, then here is the customer, the same what we have. Do not enter any free selection. If there will be a particular specific requirement, then you can enter, then save the parameters. Now click on the schedule. Okay, start immediate, select start immediate option, then enter, keep on enter. Okay, until to complete the dunning selection completed. Okay, then if you would like to see the, okay, dunning list, you just come here, execute. Before execution of, see, now the dunning notice 2 which we have issued, dunning A. Okay, dunning notice 2, then come back. Then click on the dunning printout option. If before execution, if you would like to do any changes, even you can do changes also. Okay, then dunning printout option, select start immediate option. Okay, start date, okay, yeah, system automatically it is taking today's date by default. Now you can see here output device, the LP01 is a standard SAP delivered printout. So we are just sending this output to this printer. Okay, this is our, this is not the interconnectivity to the real live printer. Okay, just Okay, LP01 or give LOCAL local here. Okay, 21, but most are the cases LP01 we can use it. Then click on the print option, then keep on enter. Okay, Dunning printout is completed. Okay, now let me go to the Dunning history. Select the D, company code, then execute here. Now you can see the Dunning notice 2. Here you can see here. Now let us check in the master data. What will happen? Master data, then come back. I'll come back. I'll go now. Master data. Go to the company code. Then correspondence. Now you can see the Dunning note, Dunning level 2 ran. Then when the last execution happened, last Dunning. Okay, you need to understand. Now let me go to the display the Dunning notice, how the second Dunning notice looks like. Then click on the print preview. Now you can see here the content to the notice number 1. There was a the output was, you can see here how harsh this one. Okay, the communication. Okay, we have already sent you for the reminder about the Dunning. Okay, about the due date, how you can see the harsh. Now you can see that even though the Dunning charges also for Dunning notice number 1, we have include, we would like to charge the 250 rupees. Now here we would like to, for level to level, we have increased the 250 to 250, I mean 500 rupees. Now the same amount what we can see here, when the Dunning amount, when the due date was, what are the document numbers, everything we can able to see here. Okay, now if you would like to, if there are any multiple pages, you just click this one. Okay, next page, so that it will system will go, so take you to the next page if there are any multiple pages. Remember, this is also one of the important thing. Okay, then sometimes business users doesn't know. Okay, if they newly come, okay, then this is what, how the Dunning procedure it is going to work. Okay, if anyone is having any further queries about this one, okay, please let me know. The Dunning, the similar way we can execute when the Dunning will come into picture. Okay, then we can execute.
Yeah, Bhaskar.
Yeah, Ibrahim, tell me.
Yeah, what is the function of this form now? You have entered the standard form number.
Yes,
Yeah, what is the function of this?
see,
What it
let
will
me
do?
let me go to here, fashion FBMP. See, now the functionality of the form here. Okay, let me enter Dunning text A00. So if I enter this form, then only the layout, whatever the layout you are seeing here, this is appearing here. Okay, for Dunning level 1, level 2. If I am not going to enter any Dunning form here, then you cannot see this output. Okay, so this could be the reason we must have to enter. Okay, if you can ask me the question, sir, can we see this form? I cannot show this one because it's a technical thing. Pure the we would require is a ABAP team help. Okay, ABAP team will interrupt, then they will do the changes here. Okay, so that is what I